Our top stories. His Majesty the King arrived in the New Delhi on Wednesday for the 64th Republic Day celebrations. Her Majesty the Galton launched Jewel in the Crown, a book of digital illustrations of the royal wedding. As the restoration of Gasa hot spring is almost complete, hundreds of visitors are seen at the Chachu almost daily. His Majesty the King arrived in the Indian capital New Delhi on Wednesday for a 7-day state visit. His Majesty is accompanied by Her Majesty the Galton.
At the Indira Gandhi International Airport, His Majesty was received by the Minister of State for External Affairs, Shri E. Ahmed. His Majesty is in India at the invitation of the Government of India to grace India's 64th Republic Day celebrations in New Delhi as the chief guest. A news release from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs says His Majesty's state visit to India will greatly deepen the friendship between the governments and the peoples of Bhutan and India. During the 8-day state visit, His Majesty is scheduled to meet President Pranab Mukherjee, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, UPA President, the opposition leader and other important government officials. This morning, on the departure from Paro Airport, the Majesties the King and the Galton were seen off by members of the royal family, officiating Prime Minister Ishijimba, Chief Justice, Cabinet Ministers, National Council Chairperson and Paro Songkhak officials. His Majesty the Fourth Dukalpo graced the 55th Republic Day celebrations in 2005. Deshin Wangmo, BBS News.
Her Majesty the Galton launched Jewel in the Crown, a book of digital illustrations portraying the royal wedding last Saturday. The book of paintings depicts the 3-day royal wedding celebrations which took place in October 2011. During the launch, the Chief Executive Officer of the publisher BMC Private Limited, Sri Wangchuk, said the book depicts a living fairy tale in modern times. Her Majesty the Galton also distributed copies of the books to the sponsors. The book has 41 paintings with accompanying text describing the wedding ceremonies and celebrations. Her Majesty also graced the closing of the 2-week-long Camp Raven organized for the school-going children of the armed forces on Tuesday.
The camp was organized to engage and empower the youth during their vacation. It was also a fun-based personal development program. For the past 2 weeks, the students participated in various creative, recreational, educational and physical activities, among others. At the closing today, the students showcased various cultural programs, including skits on themes relating to substance abuse, teenage pregnancy and unemployment. His Royal Highness Prince Jigel Ugenongchuk also attended the closing. Participants said the camp was of great benefit to them and that they are honored by Her Majesty's presence.
I learned many new things, and I'm very proud of myself that I could spend my winter vacation in a meaningful way. And I'm very honored and privileged to meet Galton.
I joined in drama and theatre, so stage production. Then I'm playing games also. That's a technique. The main thing we learn in the camp is the technique, ma'am. The coach are coming and they're teaching us. So we can learn many things.
I'm so happy that I'm involved in Camp Raven. And I learned that we should always do hard work.
Mainly I learned karate and this kung fu.
The camp was attended by more than 700 school-going children of the armed personnel from various schools. It was organized by the Gevisimbi office with resource persons and support from various agencies and individuals. Later, Her Majesty the Galton awarded certificates to the participants. Her Majesty also commended their talents. Compiled for Sheriff Zangmo, Deshin, BBS News.
police in Thimphu have apprehended 10 men in connection with the robbery of the 300-paged Sergi Jatongpa or scripture written in gold from the Neker Hakang in Shemgang last Saturday. The 2 suspects were arrested at Ramtoktok in Thimphu on Saturday when they were waiting inside the car for a customer. The police recovered the scriptures from the car. Upon interrogation, they revealed the names of 8 accomplices who were then arrested from Thimphu, Bumtang and Shemgang. The police in Paro have apprehended 2 suspects in connection with the robbery of 4 elephant tugs from Uginsemul Hakang at Taksang in December last year. The 2 suspects have confessed to the crime. They also confessed to having stolen a pair of elephant tugs from Pomlal Hakang in Thimphu in November last year. The police recovered the stolen tugs from a hideout near the house of the suspects. The police have also come to know of illicit transactions of the tugs across the border. 3 more people are suspected to have involved in the illegal transaction. The Paro police have also arrested 11 people involved in the illicit transaction of elephant tugs and cordyceps. They are suspected to have transacted a total of 25 pairs of elephant tugs worth over 4,500,000 nultrum. The police have arrested 2 other suspects in Wangdi Podrang in connection with the robbery at Pangshu Gemba. The suspects have admitted that they had stolen elephant tugs from the Gonba in August last year. The Gasa hot spring was badly damaged by floods in 2009. The Tsachu remained isolated for a long time, but now, with reconstruction works almost complete, hundreds are seen visiting the hot spring.
The Gasa flash flood in May 2009 left Gasa hot spring devastated. The floodwater washed away an outreach clinic, shops and other infrastructure in the locality. This left the hot spring without any visitor for a long time. However, now as the reconstruction works of the hot spring is almost complete, there are many visitors, young and old, seen already visiting the Tsachu. Most of the visitors said the reopening of the hot spring was much awaited. There are 3 soaking ponds at the Tsachu. The campsite is being constructed at Jawathang, about 1 kilometer away from the Tsachu. According to the caretaker of the Tsachu, the site remained isolated after the flood. The manager of the Tsachu said, unlike in the past, now water sources are all collected in a tank and distributed to different soaking ponds. Over 700 people are seen visiting the hot spring almost every day. Most visitors find it difficult to even get a space to pitch a tent. Shortage of drinking water has also become a major concern. Once complete, the campsite will have proper toilet and shower facilities with electricity and safe drinking water supply. Meanwhile, the river has been diverted to its original course and the construction of the river protection wall is complete. The total cost of the reconstruction work is estimated at about 40 million nutrum. It is being funded by the government. Compiled for Kinsang Tinle, Dojitema, BBS News.
The people of Merak and Sakting in Tashigang will have a road till the Geok Center in the 11th 5-year plan. This was stated by the Prime Minister during his visit to Merak and Sakting last Saturday.
Farm roads connecting Merak and Sakting Geoks and Tashigang have been left halfway. The farm roads have been left halfway, expecting the booming tourism industry to benefit the community. But tourism has only benefited a handful of people who owned ponies, according to the people of the 2 Geoks. This was raised during a meeting with the Prime Minister recently.
We are not fully satisfied as the road is clear till halfway. We would like to request the road till the Geok. We will be all happy the road could be extended till the Geok Center.
To this, the Prime Minister assured the farm roads will be constructed till the Geop centers during the 11th five-year plan. 8 more kilometers of farm road from Jimiling to Merak Geop Center and 24 kilometers of additional farm road from Takti to Sakting Geop Center will be constructed during the 11th five-year plan.
Gasa tewa chokan Mr. Ginebuta, Merak dang Sakten chokan Mr. Ginebuta, Twinkin, Shitten, Twinkin, Moma, Kak Chilu, Twinkin, Moma Tunga Shikpakamisho, Ewa Haramawani, Dolo ani Pruskinani, Nyongpekipugila,
Be it people of Thimphu or Merak and Sakten, there is no difference when it comes to getting access to development activities. A place where there is no road is the most remote place, and it becomes more difficult for the people, and it is also difficult for the government officials to carry out developmental activities in the Geok.
The 2 roads will benefit the people of Radi, Pongmi, Sakten and Merak. The construction of the existing farm roads were funded by the Government of India. Cheche, BBS News, Konglung.
Rows of dilapidated houses in Changche in Gosralingeok in Sirang have been in want of renovation ever since 1945. Quite a sad story for the 68-year-old town that was once a popular hub in the early 80s. Our bureau correspondent Yishing Nidup, who was in Changche town, shares that people there live in fear that their houses could collapse one day.
Changche Market has served as an important place to trade for people from Wangdifurang, Dagana and Sirang. However, over the years, the allure of the town started fading, even as the businesses in Changche started dwindling. People started moving away in search of near towns. After 68 long years, the town wears a forlorn look. The structures in the town are old and decaying, giving sleepless nights to the people living there. They are worried the houses might collapse one day and injure them. But renovate they cannot, as the land belongs to the government. Many people who own shops in Changche said they would be grateful if the government could transfer the land ownership to them or come up with alternatives.
I
have a shop worth 30 to 40 lakh nultrums. Earthquakes, short circuits and fires will be disastrous for me as no insurance company is willing to insure me. This is because the land belongs to the government. We want to build a house and settle peacefully. We have also submitted letters to the Zongkak more than 15 times.
My family lives here, and what will happen to us during disaster? And what about our property? Our house does not have a trump, nor it is insured. The land also belongs to the government. We are not getting any approval from the government to build or even to maintain our house.
Bangkok administration, they have received 19 applications, including 7 new. Tsirang Zongda Ngongpem said to solve the problem, Changche will be leased off to the business community. It will be done in consultation with the Land Commission. According to the Land Act, we have sent our concern to the Land Commission. The Land Commission has directed us to approve the land on lease for 5 years. So we have decided to give the land on lease, but there are applications from both new and existing applicants. Hence, we are waiting for a clear approval whether it is the new applicants who will receive the land or is it the existing applicants who will get the land. The business community in Changche has awaited long for decisions from the higher authority. They say as soon as they get the green signal to go ahead with the renovations, they will start.
Kampal Fishing Europe, Pemasuki for BBS News.
The Labour Ministry's internship program is gaining popularity among university graduates and the students. While the program has benefited the students immensely, employers, on the other hand, complain that they are hardly benefited. There are more than 400 students in internship program.
Kinsang Nima, a second-year student from Royal Thimphu College, has been working as an intern at Bhutan Telecom for a month now. He decided to do internship in an IT field to get experience.
When I came here and when I joined here, I get more about the practical and how the theory that we have learned and we have our lecturer taught to us can be applied, and I feel more comfortable. And
likewise, Sring Wangchuk, a recent graduate, has been doing internship in radio department of PBS for the past 4 months.
I think that it will be more easier if I get a chance in radio department because I have done internship. So internship make us to understand the situation of that particular corporation or that private sector.
While many offices continue to receive applications for internship, concerned officials said they hardly benefit from the interns except for some minor support.
Not much of a benefit, to tell you the truth, but they do help us with some very simple support, like let's say a customer complains his broadband is not working. So since we have manpower shortage, what we do is we normally use them in this kind of simple task. We send them out, let them troubleshoot. What that does is it gives them practical experience how to troubleshoot things practically. Theory, of course, they have learned at their colleges or universities. And sometimes when we get interns in group, sometimes we have this interns who come in groups of 3 or 4. So to them, what we let them do is we let them build certain modules, systems that would of course benefit the company.
For some students, internship is a requirement to complete their course. Students have to undergo internship attachment with offices related to their studies.
It's compulsory for us to do intern because when you reach down there, it's like a project for us. It's a 100-mark presentation for us. We have to give presentation to the lecturers. So according to that, they will give mark to us.
It hasn't been long that I joined this internship, but in just this very short term, I have learned a lot. And I am currently in the production division, and we get to produce programs on youth, education, health, and many more. And currently I am producing a program on education, and I have learned a lot.
The internship program was initiated by Labour Ministry. The overall objective of the program is to keep the youth meaningfully engaged while preparing them for the job market. The ministry provides 3,000 niltam in a month to the interns as stipend for 3 months. Due to lack of budget, the ministry stopped giving stipend in December last year. However, the program again resumed from this month after the ministry received some additional fund. The ministry plans to enroll another 400 to 500 university graduates in this program. Kampal for Dujuangmo, Sonam Hamo for BBS News.
Hundreds in Samdup Dzongkhar flocked to an exhibition called The Rainbow of Happiness held on Wednesday. The day-long photo exhibition was put up by Mariko Kamara, a Japanese volunteer working with the Education Ministry's Department of Curriculum, Research and Development. More than 800 photos, a mix of pictures of people and nature from Bhutan and around the world, were on display. Mariko said she wanted to spread message of happiness through the photos that are a representation of more than 50 countries. She said the photos have also been collected to develop an art curriculum for schools in Bhutan, which is being researched presently. Their love for Bhutanese songs and movies has brought 3 youth from Tawang in Arunachal Pradesh, India to Thimphu. They have been invited by the organizers of Little Stars to perform in the show.
Lamtring from Tawang. performing on the stage of Little Star Season 2. He is one of the 3 youth from Tawang invited to perform in the reality singing show.
I love Bhutanese songs. I used to watch Bhutanese movies on TV. I always wanted to come here, and I would love to come again because it is a beautiful place. I love singing Bhutanese songs.
Hamstring and his 2 other friends, Lobsang Delek and Doji Seten, were selected through an audition. All 3 of them are fans of Bhutanese songs and movies. Their ability to sing Bhutanese songs very well clearly shows their love for it. It's a dream come true for them to be in Bhutan and to perform at a Bhutanese singing show.
The songs of Bhutan are very high skillness, so we cannot sing that much. And the pronunciation also are very different. I like the traditional songs.
Bhutanese songs are of high pitch, whereas our songs are not. It is different.
Sang Tashi is the team leader.
Number 1. Second thing, parents.
Children were very excited to come here, and those who were not selected in the audition were sad. We told them to try next time.
They will be in the show until the grand finale, which is scheduled on 16th of next month. Karmatsring, BBS News.
That is all for this week. I'm Pema Hardin. Goodbye.